just fly over a charge forward smash that Zeus was trying to throw out. On top of his recovery, allowed him to not be gimped as much, though the recovery is worse than ZSS.
That is for sure. Oh, darn. Shokio and Chewy about to have a classic battle of Sonic and Pit.
So the thing is that what I'd like to see from Shokio is just punish these bad habits that Zeus has. I mean, for a player that has so many bad habits, in my opinion,
Yeah.
he does pretty well.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think
He's good at what he does.
it's the character pummeling the Gimps, and
The Gimps especially.
yeah, the Gimps especially.
He's very good at getting you off stage and killing you when you're off stage.
And Zeus admits it himself. He says, I just want to get you off stage and immediately go for the Gimp. I talked to him around last week and said, what's your game plan for a majority of these? And he's like, I'm just going to spin dash, get you off stage, hit you with the spring, hit you with fair, you're probably dead. If not, then we're going to try again.
Pretty much. It's a pretty good game plan. Works pretty well.
They're probably going to go to Smashville. Smashville.
Or Stadium, but... Stadium. I was wrong. I got beamed.
Let's go.
All right. Pit Sonic. Pit does have some pretty good disjoints, so he's able to box Sonic. Oh, what? Okay, never mind. He's able to box Sonic out. However, Sonic definitely wins the punish game pretty severely, and because he's a sword-ish character, he has swingy moves, which is what Sonic is able to whiff punish very easily.
I think a good thing that Shokio definitely needs to capitalize on is just the disjoint versus the negative disjoint. So,
yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Shokio definitely an aggressive player though, so I don't know how much he likes to just stuff people out.
And the thing is with all the negatives that Pit has, honestly, that's the only plus you really can get out of it is the disjoint.
Yeah, especially against Sonic.
Yeah, is the disjoint against Sonic and your Shokio's fundamentals in breaking Zeus's or punishing Zeus's bad habits.
Oh my god, forward air and to run across the stage, forward air spike. No.
And who needs burst movement when your dash and spin dash are just immediate burst movement?
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely true. You don't need to mix in those wave dashes nearly as much as you do with other characters. That spin dash is so devastating. So quick.
The only, I think, the properly hard thing that Zeus is that he just never shields. He never shields and he never sweet spots.
Yeah, you can't just go for immediate grabs on him. He's never gonna shield. Sweet spotting is, I think, just something he never learned to do, but he really just likes to use movement more than anything.
Which honestly isn't super bad, but on paper, if I said that there was a top player in DFW that doesn't shield,
it doesn't sweet spot.
It doesn't sweet spot. There's.
I mean, certain people would understand it because Ghoulie in New York is very Chewy-esque, and he gets a lot of results. So I think people understand the power that Chewy possesses, but not everyone does. That's for sure.
And up throw, down air being a conversion I didn't know existed on Pit.
Yeah, it pretty much works on everyone at a certain percent. The surfboard combo.
Yeah.
Turn them up, ride them up, and then ride the wave down.
Oh.
And that's it. Up there, down air. The surfboard. All right.
This is looking like a IaB. Chewy definitely has this.
Yeah, looking like he's going to win it. Dark Down Syndrome Pit could have a rebuttal, because this is the true form of FX the fight.
Okay, so he immediately bans FOD, honestly making it exponentially harder for Shokio. Earlier,
I guess I'd ban Battlefield or Wario Land. I'm not sure which. Bans Green Hill.
Probably just because of the familiarity that
The Shokio has.
has.
Yep. Wario Land, good choice. More platforms. And they killed Sonic earlier. I like it.
Oh,
Oh, God.
That meteor was spicy.
And Chewie got lost.
Chewie got lost because I think he got hit by something he didn't.
And
honestly
Shokio
expect.
just died. So Pit's bad, and Chewie's a mystery.
Oh, catches the roll in.
Ooh, and that nair to clip him. Just stuffs out Pit's glide.
Oh, he's getting swarmed by spin dashes.
Ooh, he wanted him to just land right on top of him, but it was still smart from Chewie. And this is despite the SD very early on, pretty dominant from Chewie right now.
Shokio is definitely not getting an FX the fight skin if this is gonna.
No skin for him.
Yeah, no skin for him.
Chewie gets 2 skins though now for defeating the fight.
Honestly, I don't even know what Chewie's skin would be.
Did Chewie ask for a skin?
I heard he sent Troy instructions, but I honestly could be wrong. But nonetheless,
We need SBO the Chameleon. Everybody's favorite. Ooh, down through to immediate dash attack, calls the DIN.
Ooh.
Turnaround down smash. That was cute.
And missing the end conversion. I still don't think the up B would have killed, but
Bagger will take it though.
and it's giving him the lead. Ooh, commentator's curse.
Last stock situation. Will we leave for food after this match, or will it continue with some hype Project M action?
Oh.
Is that it? Never mind. No, he had a slide. Glad he hit him out of it.
And it's super tricky. This matchup in general is just forcing your reaction times. Can you react to Zeus's entrance?
Oh, dives in, goes for an immediate down smash to pop him up. Could have just gone for a dash attack.
Oh. That up tilt not giving any hit stun whatsoever to Sonic.
That would have been sick.
That would have been really nice. Straight for the combo videos.
He's dead.
And the small pop-off from Shokio.
FX the fight. It's all in the Dark Down Syndrome. Okay, so he bans FD and... Okay. Okay. I like it. I think we're probably going to go to Delfino. Yeah, I was right. Big old stage. He was dying pretty early on Wario Land, and he's going to get the Gimp. The Gimps are going to kill you no matter what.
It's going to be really difficult for Shokio. Thing is that he has more time depending on how much space he gives in neutral to Zeus on spin dashes. So, you know, honestly, just nair or fair the incoming approach or shields, but I honestly don't think he's going to be threatened as much with spin dashing. Given
And the
how big
double
stage
spot
is.
dodge to escape.
Oh, that was so good.
He can combo him with Pit, which was probably attributed to not the best DI in the world, but it was cool.
Yeah, and it's good to know that Shokio recognizes when to get that spike, because it's definitely not easy to get at all.
No, it is one of the higher spikes to hit in this game.
Though every time I see Sosa play Pit, he gets it every time.
Oh, he is the Pit master.
Oh.
Rising up, catches him with that up smash. How's these up air juggles going?
I think he was just more looking for an option overall with Shuffle there.
Down throw,
Oh.
up B. Okay,
And
that's nice.
that was sick.
Oh, so he caught the bad DI.
The fact that he can get that off of 119 off the top of Delfino's is very impressive.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising.
Ooh, we're getting the Shuffle. Oh my
gonna be
dog.
Never mind.
That was almost the coolest combo.
That Pit's ever done.
Yeah,
We're not going to call it the coolest combo ever,
yeah.
because there are
And-
definitely cooler things, but
I think
Pit,
I think the stage pick definitely hindering Zeus a little bit more. I think
yeah, it's kind of surprising.
yeah.
I think, honestly, most of it is just Shokio's playing better right now. Chewie's playing a little worse.
And he's getting these grabs off of him. A majority of these combos have started off with either stuffing out the approach or just getting a straight up grab. Because it's putting into question Zeus's DI on top of just his fundamental play.
Going up. Oh, blocks him out with the forward air to help his recovery.
And he tried to go for an option to try to stuff out the incoming recovery because he knew Zeus wasn't going to sweet spot.
Yep. Finished the combo earlier, though.
Oh, that was almost a kill.
This is probably going into set 2 grand finals. Oh. The arrow to stuff him out, and Chewy's just like, nah, I'm just going to spin.
I'm going to let you know that I literally have no hit stun at 109.
Good old combo breakers.
And Zeus definitely going slightly lower in this fight on recovery just because the first stock was taken from ledge hop back air.
Yeah, this is the problem where Pit has pretty bad arthritis. Never mind, just run up and down smash, I guess.
He's not going to question the incoming recovery as he comes in. He's just going to punish the charge.
It's very true. Set 2, though, we have at least 2 more games.
Oh. So I think they're questioning ruling. Now that Grand Finals is reset, I don't know if...
Yeah, it's a completely different set.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's curious about stage bans, like, or sticking. But honestly, it may go back to Smashville.
Yeah, I think Chewy is confused, but it's a different set, so it's like you count it as if the set is completely separate, completely separate. All right, if we're not gonna go to Delfino, we're not gonna go to Green Hill.
Or we're not going to PS2.
Yeah. Okay, and then Sugar's. We're going to Delfino. I was wrong. Then I realized how dominant Shokio was on this stage.
So Shokio picked this stage, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. And that was something that we saw earlier in their WarioWare match. Calling the roll in and then just getting a face full of forward smash from Zeus.
Has him off the stage. Ooh, tries to block him going up with the homing attack, which is an interesting idea for sure.
Nice arrow play.
Yeah, no, good way of kind of covering his recovery so he's not able to get edge guarded as easily. So smart stuff for sure.
It honestly looks like Shokio could get a regrab off of that down throw.
Yeah,
if he wanted
UDIN
to.
for sure.
Yeah, because Zeus's DI really hasn't been that like super exceptional.
Yeah, no, especially on the down throws. He's either taking the dash attack or a regrab almost every time.
And I don't think Zeus really has a majority of matchup knowledge on this character itself because his main game plan is just to get you off stage and then immediately go for a get.
For sure.
So not knowing what moves send where and how to DI it is definitely going to hurt Zeus more than anything else.
And that back air just launching himself back onto stage and taking Zeus out.
We saw that in the last set they played where Shokio opted to go to pit on FOD. Instead of Zeus charging a forward smash, when Zeus charged the forward smash, he would fly by and then immediately punish with back air. But this time we just saw it with down smash.
That could be it. Never mind. Shokio making back on stage pretty easily.
Oh, really interesting interaction off that platform. I know Shokio dropped down, but Zeus had a problem with his down air.
Ooh, good Nair to stuff out that spin dash. I really like Nair as Pit to stuff Sonic out. I want to see Shokio use that more.
Ooh.
Okay.
And out of any player, that was a really good fair. Out of any player to mess with Zeus's spin dash pressure when it comes out, I think Shokio does the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ooh, the rising nair to take him out.
Because when Zeus goes and does a spin dash on shield and immediately jumps up into immediate spin dash, I've seen Shokio stuff it out multiple times on top of just play it as if it's a little game. Like he'll jump over or shield it again. And
He's just spinning all over the place right now.
that's what you got to do with Sonic.
Oh, God, the dunk. The big leg. Oh, the up B into rising nair. Just to step out, Pit going high again.
And
He's calling out those high recoveries.
And honestly, the best option you can do while being hit with Zeus's spin dash is DI out, because the only really bad situation that you're going to be caught by DIing out the spin dash is dying from the side at like a super high percent.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He that won't. His Sonic's moves don't like kill until really late, but they all gimp very well.
Ooh. Shokio immediately jumping out of shield on that second spin dash, probably trying to go for a nair to stuff it out once again, but it's not working.
Yeah, no. That is a devastating combo game from Chewy against our friend Pit. But yeah, like you're saying, trying to stuff it out, just not timing it properly.
It's patience, but it's very difficult, especially with a fast character that's, in my personal opinion, super annoying.
Yeah, I would agree with that, along with most of the world.
Yeah, Arsenal's one of the big leaders.
No, Arsenals love Sonic.
Yeah,
Justin, big fan of Sonic.
he has that shrine of Sonic.
Fountain of Dreams, it's definitely could work.
Curious
We'll
as
see.
to why Zeus didn't ban this previously. Probably feeling quite confident in how he played last game.
Yeah.
Rolling in.
Ooh, and the side B ledge grab.
If anything, you just shouldn't roll in situations like that.
Yeah, you just almost want to tech in place. Zeus is really good at covering tech in place. He'll just kind of, tech roll in. He'll just cover it and wait.
And Shokio being very good at just, like we said before, DIing out on that spin dash. There's not really any other situation that's going to happen, or when Zeus gets you off stage, rather than just spin dash. You just have to DI it out, because if not, he's not going to get a consistent conversion unless he somehow gets homing attack. That's the only...
Yeah, that's it.
That's
No hope. Okay. Good. Shield DI gets pushed back, but Chewy, I don't know if Chewy's ever wave dashed ever, actually. So he doesn't get the wave dash out of shield.
Honestly, if looking at Zeus as a player and looking at his Ganondorf and his Sonic, they're all just great fundamental regular movements. If it's dash dance into a majority of conversions, or he'll crouch and go for bait out an option.
Yeah, and he'll just run in and grab.
Because Zeus is surprisingly patient for a player who plays a very annoying fast character.
Oh yes, he will wait for you and then whip punish you from across the stage. Mostly with spin dash.
And one of the things that's not really... that just makes this matchup harder in general, is that Shokio's playing Pit. So, definitely has great tools at stuffing out Zeus's Sonic in certain times, but...
Yeah, it's just not enough.
Yeah, it is definitely not enough. Pit is arguably the worst character in the game.
I would say so.
So, recovery is... it'll get you far, but not the best. As at a pretty good combo weight. Disjoint's really small. A majority of his hits don't put into hit stun. Arrows don't send as far as they used to.
Yeah, he's just kind of bad. It didn't really work.
There are a lot of negatives to this character compared to what he used to be.
Yeah, he used to be amazing, but now he is bad.
Used to be played by the Swedish Sniper.
It's true. That gonna be it. Never mind, okay. Shokio with the chain grab. Good conversion. Grab armors through.
And it's good that Zeus is changing his DI, but if anything, Shokio's being hit by roll-in. He got hit.
Good stuff to Chewy 2-0ing him in the set 2 grand finals.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. You're
Pit
not
is
getting that
banned
skin,
from
though.
FX.
If it was the Savior, you would have won, dude.
He tried. He failed. But that's the tournament. Shoutouts to FX as always. Shoutouts to T-Lock and Trey and all the people. But I'm Jagged Cole.
And I am Lone.
And we're leaving.
Yeah, thank you so much.